What's up, my people? You are now in tuned with another episode of Mental Telepathy's Arena. And I am your host and lyrical genius, Black Titanium. And here at the Homeless Empire, I walk as the voice for the youth who may feel like they have no voice whatsoever. So with that being said, man, we're going to delve right off into this, man. Because, like I told you before, I can't be proud of the youth enough. But, there was a couple, there was like a good 20, 30 flaws in our protests, as things went on. Which is not the youth's fault at all, man. Because you're supposed to have a bunch of old heads. A lot of niggas, when people could think, they know how to steer, they know which direction to steer our youth in, man. A lot of these niggas don't know how to think. A lot of these old niggas, so they'll just sit on the sideline saying, yo, man, them little niggas is crazy, right? Yeah. Not understanding that due to the fact that the youth never had no guidance, a lot of these niggas never had no fathers, and a lot of these niggas was raised by women. They got feminine tendencies. They got women tendencies. So when their emotions run, they run off their emotions just like women do too. A lot of these niggas out here, they run off emotions because that's what their mothers did to them. They drove them crazy to the point where they became emotionally disturbed. So this is what we gotta always face about our youth. You know what I'm saying? We gotta always face about our youth, man. We gotta know that there's idiosyncrasies within our people. Due to the fact that we are suffering from post-traumatic stress, psychological traumatization, psychological traumatization from slavery. And that resonates throughout our gene pool, which resonates through the child that's born from out of their mother's womb. So with that being said, man, I'm gonna say that these flaws that's in the protest is not the fault of the youth, man. The youth did their part big time. They sparked it, they set it off. And they made these grown ass niggas get up off their ass and take control. They made these grown ass niggas get off their ass and take control. See, but even though I'm gonna give some white people props for marching for the cause, I'm gonna give some white people props for marching for the cause because I know that a lot of white people had hidden agendas, and they didn't give a fuck, because I know that all the white people that I know where I was watching the march at, I already know that I already been to those cities, I already lived in those cities, and I know that those is racist white motherfuckers. So I mean, there's nothing they can say to make me think differently. A lot of one thing about you gotta understand about white people, they so pathological that they take the credit on anything that happens that's good. They looking to take the credit on that shit. And something happened bad, they'll let the black people take the credit for that. This is why you see them using the black youth's emotions as their driving force as a means to the white man's end. So that when shit fucked up happened, they could blame it all on the black youth, so they could always have targets on their backs, so they could always be ready to kill them niggas, man. And then the white people just slide off into the sunset saying, we're good citizens of this town. We are doing our best to do this and do that. But meanwhile, if you look at places like Seattle and surrounding areas where 80% of the masses is white and 2% of the masses is black, do you actually think that black people were doing the fucking chaos? Hell no. But I'm gonna leave that be. But what I want to really say, man, see, there's a lot of motherfuckers that ain't supposed to get credit for none of this shit, man. Cause you got the government You know, even when they shut the down, even when God shut the down, sent His wrath and shut everything down. When they sent those people home, when they sent these white people home, they basically let most of the white people work from home. This is why you see that they had a crazy computer. People bought up all the computers and shit during that era, that time. That's because most of the white people, most of the white employers were letting most of the white people work from home, and they wasn't telling people. They was acting like these niggas got fired because in all reality, not only did they let them work from home, but they also let them claim unemployment. This is how you got to understand that what you're dealing with here, man. You're dealing with straight criminals, man. They also let them get unemployment. They also let them get food stamps, all that shit that we were supposed to get. See, but one thing, we didn't get that. White people got all that shit, man. Because like I said, whether it's the blatant racists or the undercover racists, man, they all for the same cause, man. Real talk. And when they pull a move like that for the sake of white supremacy, they keep their mouth shut. They ain't gonna tell nobody. That's how they get down. And so they had the black women working from home too, man. But like I told you, black women don't belong to the black race no more. This is what a lot of niggas gotta understand, man. They might be using a lot of, they doing the Jezebel move on a lot of these stupid ass, thirsty ass niggas who used to be their rapists and their pedophiles. It's a sick and twisted world right now, man. So what the white people did, they sent these niggas home and they just let them keep working from the computers. No, because it was a thing, not because they wanted to get slick, because they wanted to keep their business up and running, man. The government was basically starving them niggas out too. But like I said, even when God's wrath is coming, you're gonna see these niggas thinking like criminals, man. You're gonna see them niggas putting the cheat up on our back. And when I say cheat, I mean CHEAT, cheat. They put the cheat up on our back, and they don't tell us about it. This is what I mean when I tell you that the game is that lopsided against the black man. But when you got the victims trying to praise the victimizers and worshiping them niggas, the victimizer is gonna always be able to do what they want. They're gonna always be able to pull the wool over your eyes. Yeah. But all that, like I said before, man. All that racist shit gonna backfire on their ass, man. It already is. All these house niggas, they going under with them niggas, man. And like I told you, the only thing that makes these white people look good, man, is the fact that they got a lot of black house nigga snitches and shit. A bunch of black ass house nigga ass snitches. A bunch of Uncle Julio ass snitch ass niggas. A bunch of immigrant snitch ass niggas. Trust me, this is what they count on. If it wasn't for black snitches and black house niggas, trust me, they wouldn't be able to fuck with us, man. Just like Dr. Umar Johnson said in his video. He said, man, you don't even know how detrimental the house nigga is to our race. You don't know how detrimental, because most people think that the house nigga and the Uncle Julio ass niggas come from the street. These are street niggas, these are gang. Nah. These that they come from the workplace. Nah, a lot of these niggas that come from the street. The government's new face for snitches now is Mexicans and motherfucking house niggas. And a lot of them niggas, them Puerto Rican niggas that got dope habits and shit. All these niggas that got weaknesses, dope habits, and drug habits, they use them niggas as snitches too, man. Those are the easiest niggas to control. Yeah. So even though their whole system is crumbling. Even when God sends the wrath on them and their whole system is crumbling, they'll try to defy him, think like a criminal. They'll be thinking devious. They be thinking how to steal from niggas and everything, man. They not only been letting white people sit at home, work from home, but they've been letting them niggas get unemployment. They've been letting them niggas get food stamps, all that shit. That's all part of their criminal enterprise, man. Real talk. That's part of their criminal enterprise, man. Like I told you, man, the blatant races and the undercover races is the same thing, man. And I bet you none of these niggas could tell you that their friends told them, their white friends told them, listen, man, they letting us work from home. Because ain't none of them niggas saying nothing. They keeping that shit a secret. Because those are unspoken rules in the game of white supremacy when they talk to each other. They better not violate that code, man. This is why they fired that girl, Amy, the white girl that was calling the police on the black dude. And she told him what she was doing. She said, I'm calling the police on you, and I'm gonna tell them that a motherfucking, that a nigga is fucking with me. And they ain't gonna ask no questions. They gonna come arrest your ass. They didn't fire her because what she said, or because of the fact that she was racist. They fired her because she broke the code of white supremacy. That's why they fired her, man. She got caught breaking the code of white supremacy. That's why they got rid of her ass. Because she was just that fucking stupid. Not to mention the fact that she was choking a dog. That shit highly upset the motherfuckers. But back to the essence of what I was saying, man. On some real shit, man. That's how they thinking at all times, man. And you know, when I go to places out in Pacific Northwest, when I go to Denver, Portland, and Seattle and all of that, man, I'll be just looking at the black people, man, because, you know, I be feeling sorry for them because, you know, black people need help in those locations, man. They are seriously outnumbered, man. And all the women, mostly, I would say 90% of the women, of the black women who live in those areas, yeah, I'm gonna say 90%. 90% of the black women that live in those areas are forced to gravitate towards white men. White men are fucking all the black chicks that look like something. They'll try to deny it and stick out their chest dignified and act like they not. Trust me, I know, man. This is why they hide all them bitches at the plantation, man. This is why you don't never see none of them hoes during the daytime. They hide all them chicks at the plantation. They make sure that they stay alienated. Because this is why they training niggas. This is why they training these niggas to love the plantation and go home, man. Because that's what it's gonna be soon, very soon, when they really get serious about enforcing this, all these old little subtle fucking legislations that they passed and shit that they signed behind you niggas' backs. Oh, you niggas gonna be, you ain't gonna understand how they come at us, man. See, because a lot of these niggas don't read all the shit, know all the laws that they sign. They public knowledge. All you gotta do is go online and Google this shit. But a lot of these niggas don't want to read that shit because the shit is like a book. So they don't know. Niggas don't want to go inside that shit. But yo, the shit that they got laid out, all the motherfucking shit that they done, executive orders that they done signed against. No, they didn't. True story. They done got rid of motherfucking rid of habeas corpus. George Bush signed that shit away. You know, they can actually throw a motherfucker in jail indefinitely. That's what a lot of niggas don't even understand. This is why, you know, they hate on the Muslims so hard, they treat the Muslims so bad in America and in China, because basically, now that George Bush has signed away, that the writ of habeas corpus on the executive order, they could basically, what they plan on doing for all you fake ass Muslims, I'm talking about the fake, I ain't talking about the true believers, but I'm sure you ain't got a lot of them niggas left either. But all the fake ass Muslims that's sitting up with the white man and sitting up with your little your little masters and your handlers watching this video, because I know a bunch of you bitch ass niggas do. I'm gonna tell you what they plan on doing to that ass. They plan on kicking your motherfucking doors down, man. It don't matter how nice you are. It don't matter how much you sold out your motherfucking, your deen, your religion, your way of life. None of that shit don't matter, man. They still gonna kick your fucking door down. They gonna snatch you and your kids off in different directions, man. This is what they plan on doing, man. Under the Patriot Act. The Muslim, we don't have no rights or laws around here, man. You know how much shit that the police and the house niggas and the crackers done did to me? No, because of the fact that I'm Muslim. Or I don't see them do to other Muslims. Or I don't see them do to black people. Yeah. This is what you gotta understand, man. In order to understand what the fuck that's gonna happen, you gotta understand the laws that they go by, man. They got so many of these motherfuckers deceived, like they go by the laws of the land. They don't go by the laws of the land, man. They go by the laws of the sea. A lot of niggas don't understand that, man. Because of the fact that the world is basically surrounded by water. So they go by the laws of the sea. That's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother video. We're gonna get into that deep later, man. But yeah, man, what you gotta understand, what a lot of us gotta understand, man, is that, you know, we living in the days of revelations. We living in very chaotic times, man. And the world is becoming a more and more evil place, man. As long as you got these white people out here that's running shit, they're gonna keep it an evil place. While they sit up and pose as humanitarians like they the most positive people on the face of the earth. Yeah. And they have a bunch of people fooled and shit. Like they really good people. And this is the way they get this. I'm snake niggas all the time, man. Cause for some reason, motherfuckers, white people show these niggas they pearly white teeth and they straight white spaghetti string head and shit. These niggas actually, they drop their guard automatically, man. All these black dumbass house niggas ass motherfuckers, they get what they deserve, man. This is why, I'm not even mad at shit. Niggas might think I'm bitter. Niggas might think I'm mad. No, I'm not. When this shit happened, COVID-19 and the economic collapse that's coming, and the motherfucking rioting all over the world, God is talking on my behalf. God is talking to me, man. He said, don't even worry about it. You ain't got to worry about no revenge, man. These niggas are done. Stick a fork in their ass. And I know it when I see it. Because only those who possess the magic glasses are going to know when they see it. But the only ones that don't see it are the devil's followers, man. God said, here I am, I created you from a drop of sperm. Yet here these niggas are, standing as open adversaries against the Most High, against their own creator. This is how stupid they are. They think that they're going to actually be able to defy God's wrath. They're going to build through, they're going to build over, and they're going to build around his wrath, thinking that shit is going to be all right. Oh, we'll be all right as long as we wear some masks and, we stay 6 feet apart. But this is not going to be the case in scenario, man. This is what they don't understand. And this is the reason why a lot of them niggas don't like to see me coming around at all, man. Well, these white people can't stand my guts, man. And because of the fact that they can't stand me, the black people got to step to the side and they got to act like they don't like a nigga either, man. I already seen that. I see that too many times. Especially when I'm on foreign land. Because what you got, like I told the youth, I'm talking to the youth, man. I ain't talking to none of these idiot ass niggas. I'm talking to the youth. Whenever you come out of your mother's womb, man, you got to understand that there's 3 X's on your back, man. There's 3 X's on your back. And that's young, gifted, and black. And because you are just that, and because of the fact that there's targets on your back for being marked for extermination, You got to understand, man, that you are sitting behind enemy lines. Whenever one of our youth is wondering, damn, why won't my mother, why won't my father? You got to understand, man, you are sitting behind. There's so much a motherfucker can do behind enemy lines. You see, niggas like Dr. Umar Johnson talking about he gonna open up a school. He gonna open up a school for the black youth. You seen the Move family. For all y'all who, it might not be that many people who know the Move family, but that was a family out of Philadelphia. They was called the Move organization, and they were so self-sufficient and so independent, and so much of into militancy that the government came by and bombed their whole house, man, from actual airplanes. All you gotta do is look it up. It's public knowledge, man. The Move organization. Just look up the Move organization. M.O.V.E. The Move organization, man. They killed all them young dudes, and as soon as they try to come, they set the whole building on flames. I'm gonna tell you how dirty these crackers are, man. How dirty these crackers are. They bombed these niggas' house, set their whole house on fire. As soon as these niggas try to come out and run out of the house, they start shooting at the niggas and made them run back inside so that they can burn to death. This is how crackers get down, man. They ain't changed from back in the days of lynching people. They haven't changed none of that shit. They just became more subtle and creative about their deception, man. Real talk. And this is why every time I'm around them, I'm on my P's and Q's, man. Because I always know that whenever I'm around them, they always up to something. Man. That's because they pathological, like I told you in my previous videos. They are so pathological that they absolutely, they could kill a nigga that they actually move. Whenever they target somebody, they actually try to deprive you of the rights to live. This is what they did to a lot of black people who had to turn into house niggas and snitch for jobs and all that shit. This is why these niggas this is why they had to start snitching. Real talk. Because the government and these white people was actually depriving our people of the rights to live. They would throw them in the ghetto, in the melting pot in the ghetto, and watch these niggas suffer with the crab in the bucket effect. Knowing that these niggas know they ain't got nothing. When you put a nigga with his back up against the wall with nothing, what he gonna do? He gonna come out fighting, right? Exactly. So this is what you can't just jump on the house nigga. We can't just jump on the sellout niggas, because they gotta be understood too, man. Even though we ain't condoning that shit. Even though ain't no coming back from that shit. Real talk. Even though ain't no coming back from that, man. Because you know how many motherfucking people that know the house nigga actually got, how many black people they actually got killed? You know how many Muslims that these fake ass Muslims actually helped the white man kill? Including that bitch nigga Barack Obama. He was Muslim. Truth be told, man. They kept that under wraps though. They try to let it out the bag, but they killed anybody that tried to say it. That's the government, baby. Real talk. So back to the essence of the conversation, man. The youth has to get a grasp on what's reality and what's not. Because when you grow up and you lack the guidance of your father, you will have other people trying to step in and give you bad advice, give you bad guidance, you know. So anytime you see, black men out here suffering and shit like that, man, these niggas out here that's really suffering. I ain't talking about the niggas that gave in for a little job. I'm not knocking nobody for the job either. I'm just saying, I'm talking about when you see these black men out here suffering, man. This is not about This is not random. It's not random, man. This is by grand design, man. The man behind the grand design. Real talk, man. And even when God sends his wrath, these niggas still gonna be thinking like devious, cheating ass niggas. Real talk. And don't think that a bunch of these niggas that, you know, they try to take credit, they gonna try to take credit for protesting and shit. A bunch of these street niggas ain't did shit either, man. Them niggas still running around here, you know, doing what the fuck they was doing, man. They ain't did shit, man. A lot of them niggas was at headquarters with the police, telling them niggas was your next move. Real talk, man. But I just want to give you a little food for thought, man, to let you know, man, we gotta have a spiritual awakening around here, man. And just like that protest happened on the world stage, the spiritual awakening has to happen on the world stage. This is the only thing that's gonna conquer this monster. This is the only thing that's gonna conquer that monster, man. Real talk. Cause like I told you, the reason why they using the black youth's emotional force as a driving force, their emotions as a driving force, because that's how the devil works, man. He works off your fear, he works off your anger, and he works off your confusion. So you might go to the protest thinking with good intentions, good ulterior motive, to be straight optimistic about it. See, but the bad thing about it, because of the fact that black people suffer from self-hatred and they want to be accepted by every other culture on a social status, as soon as they see a white people step up in the protest, nigga, they gonna be, come on, yeah, we got some white people with us. Yeah. So they know that all they gotta do is slide up on that ass and they just, you know, they infiltrate easy, man. All these niggas have been infiltrated, even the gangs, man. A lot of niggas ain't been out on the West Coast, man. You know, them white boys, all they gotta do is come with some money and some dope, man. They in the gang. They ain't even gotta take no ass whooping. True story, man. I done seen it so many times, man. And these niggas, and then all of a sudden they start getting brave. Start hiding behind my motherfucking people. Like, you know how, like a little kid, you got a little brother and he hits you in your head and he run behind his mother and go, nah, 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 nah. That's what them crackers be doing when they be hiding behind my people and they know I know. Yeah. Don't think that a nigga fooled at all, because all the while that this shit has been going on, man, I've still been going through racist dealing with racist house niggas, racist fucking white people, all that shit, man. In the middle of this shit, man, they still playing their little games, man. Real talk. See, because the fact is that I'm well traveled, so all the places that I went and where they was acting arrogant and fucked up and trying to do a nigga dirty, all the house niggas, I made my way right back around to those states. Yeah, because I wanted to see God's wrath. I wanted to make sure that he's humbling these motherfuckers. You might see these niggas in their little bullshit new car, still putting on a facade, but you don't see what I see. Because when you possess those magic glasses, baby, you'll see the motherfuckers that lost their shit. Oh yeah, they got a bunch of them motherfuckers out here. But this is, like I said, this is just the tip of the iceberg, man. Wait till the Hunger Games begin. Then you're really going to see the show begin. God is just bringing it about in waves. He's just bringing it on their ass in waves, man. They've been trying, these racist white motherfuckers been trying so hard to give me coronavirus that it ain't even funny, man. They can't even understand why I don't even have it. Because it ain't for the righteous, man. This is a disease for the wicked. I could stand right in front of 50 niggas coughing in my face right now and I'm not gonna get it. You know why? Because God is speaking on my behalf, man. He's bringing it back around to you niggas. This is how karma works, man. But I'm not even gonna go too deep in depth. I just wanna say, yo, speak to the youth, man. Get your mind and your hearts right, man. And you start using your own brain, man. Because those who don't know will always be at the mercy of those who do know, man. And with that being said, you have watched another episode of Mental Telepathy's Arena, and I am your host and lyrical genius, Black Titanium. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I already know that a bunch of niggas hit it, but you got the feds on Google, the feds on Facebook. These niggas are doing, they working their way with serious censorship, not just on me either, not just on my videos. They working on a bunch of niggas, Aubrey the Breakthrough, a bunch of niggas. So take advantage of your media while you can, man. But with that being said, man, I'm your host, lyrical genius, Black Titanium, and you have watched another episode of Mental Telepathy's Arena. Peace, I'm out.